Day I saw a tweet. I feel like all my videos start out like that. The other day, I saw a tweet that said, "Woke one was crazy," attached to the infamous photo of Nancy Pelosi and a bunch of Democrat politicians.
What is this? Hello? Is this during Bovid? Oh wait, speaking of Bovid, you guys saw what happened with Dr. Fox E as an F-A-U-X Falsey? Dude, that was insane. Is he getting locked behind bars yet? Is bro getting locked behind bars? Sorry for the sudden change. Bushi, you and I, we must yap. Hiro Hey? I don't really know him that much. I've seen maybe one or two videos of Hiro Hey, but not like that. Kneeling for George Floyd? Are you serious, dude? Is that for real, dude? Oh my gosh. This is so stupid. This is so dumb. What is this backwards timeline we're living in? How about we kneel for Christ? You won't see them do that.
Kneeling in African costumes back in 2020 to honor George Floyd. What a fever dream. There were many similar posts from people talking about how crazy Woke 1 was, or Woke 1.0 as they call it. Leftists talking about what they did wrong during Woke 1.0, how they came off too strongly with things like abolish the police, and how they'll do things differently during Woke 2.0. Yeah. You'll get him next time, champ. And don't get me wrong, 2020 was crazy. At the time, I was a bit preoccupied, trying my hardest to get Bernie Sanders and Tulsi Gabbard.
2020, where if you didn't take the poison, you were deemed a heretic that needed to be burned at the stake. I remember those times. They were great, weren't they, chat? You know, taking the pokey here and the pokey there and pokey all around, and you take the okey pokey and then you drop down. That's what it's all about. Okey pokey. Right, Jet? Right, the okey pokey. Did you take the okey pokey, Jet? I had to take the okey pokey. Those liberal schools, man. They getcha. Now my blood is contaminated, and when the zombie apocalypse comes, I will be a zombie that bites your ankles. The undead will roam the earth. Oh man, so you know I should make that a song, the Okey Pokey. Just make fun of 2020 at this point. And all the am I unboxing Pokemon boosters? Do I look like I'm rich to you? Do you think the scalpers let me enjoy my TCG hobby? Does this look like a free market to you?
Bird elected? I don't want to talk about it. But yes, from what I remember, 2020 was crazy. But that was not—
Stop calling yourself pure bloods. They're gonna come after you. They're gonna grab— the lab people are gonna grab you and inject you with the nanobites. Oh, sorry, the nanites that are gonna infect your bloodstream and turn you into like the Terminator or something. And then you will rule with the undead.
Woke 1.0. Woke 1.0 started long ago. Long ago when being woke was called being an SJW. Back when Anita Sarkeesian was public enemy #1. And I identify as an attack helicopter, believe it or not, was a joke young people told, and not your 65-year-old uncle on Facebook. You see, Woke 1.0 was not George Floyd and COVID masks, no. This was Woke 1.0.
Learn what mansplaining is, and then stop doing it.
Umbrella Corp, dude, I'm telling you, we're in that way. What does TCG unboxing mean? I will open up some demon K-pop Demon Hunter cards. But no Pokemon TCG. I really wish. Unfortunately, I don't have that luxury with scalpers. So maybe one day when pain and suffering is not at my door. But anyway, chat, have you ever been told by a woman to stop mansplaining? Stop mansplaining, chat.
Hello and welcome to the Shoe on Head channel. I am your host, Shoe on Head. You may also know me on Reddit as every e-girl combined into one insufferable millennial woman with fetal alcohol syndrome, or perhaps just Asmongold on HRT. As I am filming—
Dear Lord. Look, as I think somebody made like an Asmongold gender bent version, and I'm not gonna lie, dude. Anyway, so how's everybody doing today? We're totally not thinking about gender bend Asmongold here. Woo! This is so bad, dude. Joel said I experienced that era. The old GG games when Metacore was known as Internet Aristocrat cracked the Five Guys Zoe Quinn story wide open. Do I even want to know what those words were? I don't know. I don't know what you just said, man. You just said words.
This is the 12th anniversary of my first video on this channel.
Dude, remember like the scene girl look that this girl had? This woman?
12
This
years.
woman? Yeah.
12 years a slave to the algorithm. So in this video, we are going to react to that video as well as a few other old videos of mine. We're gonna see how well or how terrible everything has aged, because let's be real, a lot of this shit aged like milk. Wait, why is the arrow pointing this way?
I mean, I think she won at life. She got married to a Catholic dude, and it looks like she has kind of revisited her faith, and she has a whole kid. So, I think that you won, Shu. I think that you won.
What the We're going to talk about Woke 1.0, the ancient lore of me and my channel, how the Overton window has shifted so far since then, how stupid everything looks back then in comparison to things happening today. I feel like every morning we wake up and we are living through yet another historical event. The news moves so fast. There's pressure to react instantly, to pick a side, to condemn, to—
Why are you saying a whole kid as opposed to a half kid is crazy, dude? And I mean, look, she's right. Lots of crazy. I mean, every day it feels like there's just some sort of drama, some sort of thing to be fatigued about. I feel that.
Support. But the reality is, when a story first breaks, we're not seeing the full picture. And that's why for years now, I have been using today's sponsor.
Yes, her wonderful sponsors. I'm gonna skip over. I love when she wears that blonde wig, by the way. I think she looks great.
And now, back to the video. One of the most funny and like endearing things that have been happening lately is people will discover my channel and then they'll make reaction videos to my videos and they'll title them things like "Shoe on Head is done with the left."
I love how Nuts Taku is the first thing that she brings up.
"Shoe on Head is finally waking up." And it's like, I've been woken up. Do not cite the anti-woke magic to me, Nux Taku. I was there when it was written. Before—
Dear Lord. Nutsaku was a whole other channel, right, during the 10s? Oh boy. I feel like I watched a little bit of him, but his stuff was very not safe for work.
your girl was commie mommy. For better or worse, I was one of the—
And look, there are still people who enjoy the commie mommy shoe. Let's be honest here, chat. I don't want you to pretend you're some right-wing alpha Chad, dude. You know you would fall, you would crumble before the commie mommy.
founding fathers of anti-woke content on the internet. I saw this one tweet that was like, "The idea there was a woke one is the most jarring to America's moment I've ever had." Really, bitch? I mean, like, I get it. I would pretend it never happened too. It was very embarrassing, but really, bitch? I was there when Bernie Sanders was talking about unions.
Dude, this guy— is Bernie Sanders still alive, bro? is he still, or is he in the retirement home? Is he chilling, taking his millions, saying burn all the rich, eat the rich, while he's probably living a lavish life, as all of them do, who say, "Oh yeah, let's eat the rich." AOC. And her stupid Met Gala dress. Dude, okay, so I think I was like— okay, so if this is 2014, I was like 14 or 15 years old when this stuff was happening. And then I think I got to vote. When I first got to vote, I did a horrible choice. I was a little woke back in the day, but you know, we fixed that during the second time in my life that I could vote.
It has microphone snatched by Black Lives Matter. That was basically the birth of my entire political worldview. You can't pretend that shit never happened. I was there when a grown-ass scientist was harassed and brought to tears for daring to wear a—
What the heck is this? What is this guy wearing? Who the heck is this? Is this supposed to be like a spicy version of Taylor Swift or something? What the heck is this? Okay, I don't know if I want to know where that shirt is from, but what the heck?
A shirt with like cartoon pinup girls on it. We need Nuremberg trials for all the 2010s. You should legally be forced to wear some kind of patch on you in public to identify you as a woke 1.0 freak. When I saw that tweet, I literally had to stop writing my other video to make this one because I was like, okay, I'm not gonna let these people rewrite history. We're not gonna let you write the history books, okay? Who do you think you are?
I really hope that they don't write the history books. 2000 going forward is going to be the craziest millennia to write about in the history books, because this is just such a topsy-turvy world, man. And with the introduction of like the internet, the .com boom and all that other stuff, it's just insane. And look, I was born during the time of the technology improving in the internet. So I don't know too much, you know. I was just a kiddo on the internet chilling and making stupid game videos somewhere, and you will never know where. So, you know, I was here when old YouTube was around. Heck, this channel was even, I think I made it like 14 years ago, actually. So really, really crazy stuff. I was born at the end of a golden age and into the chaotic, crazy one. Oh my gosh.
Ghislaine Maxwell's father? So I'm going to be talking about 4 different videos here. Oppression Olympics, Social Justice League vs. Gamers, Average is Beautiful, and Questions for Men.
It's so weird seeing this look on her. Like, this was like the look. Okay, chat, I have a question to ask. How many of you were like into the whole scene, goth, emo, punk thing? Like, I didn't really quite experience it because I'm not a millennial. I'm actually Gen Z. I'm the older Gen Z, so we didn't quite have this. I mean, maybe still had this look maybe in like middle school. Not me, but other people. But where are my millennials who did this cringe nonsense? Looking back, it was actually kind of cool.
Answered by woman. I'm not going to be showing the full videos because this video would be 4 hours long, so if you want to watch the full videos, the links will be in the description. Thank you, I love you, bye-bye. So, Oppression Olympics was my first cultural, political video, uploaded July of 20...
You guys, you know what she reminds me of here? You guys remember that crazy, like, Justin Bieber fan girl who became a meme? And she had, like, the really wide eyes. You guys remember that? I think later on in life, she said, like, it was kind of like a meme, a joke. And I don't know, like, people remember her as that now. That was so crazy, dude. That's what she reminds me of here. She quit. Oh, man. Overly attached girlfriend. Yeah. It feels weird walking down this lane of life because I was not even dreaming of being like a, you know, content creator like that.
2014. 12 years ago. How old were you guys 12 years ago? I am like 60 years old in internet years, like 204 years old in e-girl years. If you have been here, if you have been with me for that long, you deserve like some kind of reparations or something. Like, you have seen some All right. I am about to watch it. I am so scared. I haven't watched this in years.
True. If I had to go look at my old videos, I'd feel the same too. Like, imagine looking like 10 plus years later at what you did and then realizing just how cringe and insufferable you were.
Hey there, pretty lady.
Yikes. Well, I'm glad that intro doesn't exist anymore. Anyway.
Do you wear heels? Do you wear makeup? Do you want to go on a diet and get thin? Don't do any of those things. Hey, I'm a feminist. That's right, a feminist in 2014 America.
Can my voice even do that anymore? 2014 America! Oh. I can.
Ow.
Okay, never mind. Pretend I didn't do that. Alright, let's go.
What does that mean? That means I want you to stoop down to my—
I want you! You! Chat. She wants you, chat.
level. And that means don't go on a diet, don't wear heels, don't do makeup, don't do your hair, don't try to look pretty. I get catcalls all the time and I hate it. I just love vlogging about it though, and I love blogging about it on my Tumblr. And shaving? Forget shaving. Don't shave.
Oh my gosh. I know that's not real, but like guys, in 2014 I can fix her. Well, someone did end up fixing her, I guess. But like
This video game character is dressed too sexily. I don't like it. Change it. I'm dressed too sexily and you don't like it? Stop oppressing me! Did you guys know that rape is bad? Rape is bad! Does anybody know this? Rape is bad. And if you're not a feminist, you're pro-rape.
Oh, good, it's over.
no, it's not, Shu. It's never over. It's never over, Shu. Oh my gosh, this is horrible.
Ah, fuck, she's back.
Feminism in 2014 America is completely pointless. It's just a label that people are putting on themselves to feel special because
Why do I sound so cute?
Because the depression hasn't taken full hold of you yet, Shu. You'll get there eventually.
Just a label people are putting on themselves like, aw, someone protect her. She doesn't know how bad it's gonna get.
it's the special snowflake oppression Olympics. Everyone is in this big race to be the most progressive and the most open-minded and the most oppressed. It is the strangest thing.
I like her hands. Like, she's just like motioning. You guys can't see my hands, but she's motioning. You know, everything there, yeah? Mm-hmm. You see the hands? She's moving them hands. Shu, please don't watch this. I've been a long-time fan for years. Please don't watch this. Don't clip it. Don't send it to Shu, man. Oh, man. I've been watching Shu since I was, like, in college, I think. Actually, now I think about it. Gosh.
Ever seen, and it's like infesting like the internet, and it's starting to seep out into the real world, and like I really don't like it.
So a little lore behind this video before we continue. First of all, Obama was president. Okay, this was before the Trump era. In fact, this was like months before Gamergate even popped off. This is ancient. Some of you don't even remember a time before Trump. Like, Trump is your normal. You don't remember what the political and cultural landscape was like before Trump. That is like crazy to me. Anyway, at this time,
It was an absolute nightmare. That's what it was. Man, I remember my mom being happy about voting for Obama. Oh boy, the things I found out as an adult made me really look back at those times and say, Mom, look, I understand that not all immigrants can be educated, but like, did we really have to support that dude? Did we really?
I was like 23, 24, working at a makeup counter in the mall, and I noticed all the people around me were changing. Their personalities were shifting. They were becoming like very unfunny and like offended at everything. It was very weird. One example that sticks out in my mind for some reason was my friend screamed in my other friend's ear. My friend was like, "Ah, you're gonna make me go deaf." And then my other friend was like, "That's not funny. My brother's half deaf." I don't know why that one sticks out, but like that was a pivotal moment where I was like, what the fuck is going on? Also,
I'm glad that we could figure out what the heck was going on, because it did not get better, that's for sure. And me, you know, when you're a kid, you don't worry about these things. When you're like a teenager, you're just like out here, you know, trying to see who's gonna bully you next. And oh, what? Yes.
Later found out that her brother was in fact not half deaf, but anyway, the only thing I traced it back to was they all used the same website.
This video is mostly about
Tumblr! Dude, everyone in middle school, no, all the girls who were like into like, you know, like, what was that show, the books Twilight, and into like My Chemical Romance and was there a Pierce the Veil? I don't remember. Like My Chemical Romance, what was it, Something to Mars, like all those groups, like those all rock bands and things, dude. Oh my gosh. I was in fact on the Tumblr at some point, but dude, Tumblr was nuts. All the girls writing their stupid vlogs and all the fanfics. You guys remember all the fanfics on Tumblr? Oh my gosh. Yeah, 30 seconds to bars. People were like into 30 seconds to bars. And Old Panic at the Disco. Oh my, dude, Old Panic at the Disco though, like low key. I was into like 3 Days Grace and what was the other one? Green Day. Green Day really dropped the ball, but you know, that's okay. 3 Days Grace sort of did too, but you know, it's all good. I can remember the times when things were actually good. Anyway, now that my depression has begun, how about we keep watching this video?
Oh God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Oh my.
Why did you have to stop? Why did you have to stop there? What is this Karen with her stupid, ugly red hair and?
My God, is that
can I skip over this? Chris is cursed, dude.
Blast from the.
Wait, what's Big Red? Okay, chat, you're saying Big Red, classic Karen. Times when the economy existed. Oh my gosh, what is this?
Cash with his face here. This woman should get some kind of like compensation for being on so many YouTubers' thumbnails. She was the face of the triggered feminist SJW for years.
Number one, shut the f up for a second. Now, if you would shut the f up for the 50th billionth time.
And then
Gosh, the way that she like crinkles her face and looks so angry and disgusted with everything is nuts, dude. Oh my gosh, yikes.
then it was this other person. Where are these people nowadays? I wonder what they're up to.
They've been memified off the planet, hopefully embarrassed and shamed and lived a life that wasn't woke afterwards.
Tumblr is the reason there is just this outbreak and infestation of SJWs, ruining my internets and ruining my real life and just sucking the sense of humor out of so many people I know.
Tumblr was very popular back then, but there was like some dark evil energy coming from it, and I sensed it. And at the time, that is where I thought all this woke SJW shit was coming from. Little did I know, like a lot of these people on Tumblr were college kids. All this like rape culture, white supremacist bullshit was coming from the college classroom. And at the time I didn't know, I was just a
What was so bad in your lives that you had to make a Tumblr and all this not like why? What? Millennials? I have to question the older ones because the younger ones closer to my age were we got the boot in the face. I need to ask you and the younger Gen Xers maybe too, why? What could possibly be going on in your head? Was the introduction of the internet and dial internet frying your brains from that point forward? I need to know because I wasn't alive during this time. Oh wait, no, I was quite young, but you guys were like what, in your 20s and or whatever, in this era of the mid-10s. I need to know, millennials, why, especially you older ones, why do you gotta be such terrible parents? No, I'm kidding. Anyway, what's up? I love you guys.
Makeup salesman, so I was really confused and I felt like I was going crazy. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to boot up the Shoe on Head channel. I'm gonna vent and make a video. Nobody's gonna fucking see it. I don't care. As far as I knew, there was no other videos online talking about this subject, so I just filmed it, edited it, uploaded it, and left. Like, I didn't check the comment section, and I didn't even know that Thunderfoot, a YouTuber, shared my video, and that's how it originally blew.
I feel like I've watched this channel before, and the fact that I can't remember, but it's at like the tip of my brain is really bothering me right now.
Up. And from there, I found out, oh, there's more people who agree with me. I found like Sargon of Akkad and like the honey badgers. It was crazy to feel like, oh, I'm not going insane. Things are changing.
They're all in this big competition to see who could be the most progressive and the most tolerant, at the same time being the most annoying and the most intolerant people that I've ever met in my life. It is just a big, it's the oppression Olympics. Labeling yourself as a feminist, stop it. It is not a movement anymore. You do not need it. Nobody needs it. You have every single right that every guy has now. Like most feminists on the internet just hate men.
Wait, so okay, I have been watching Shoe, but like I didn't really like think about politics until like my Honestly, I would say most of my life I didn't really think about like politics. Sort of in college, but that was woke nonsense. I didn't really like until after college. So like I would say 21, 22 is when I really started, and I'm 26 now. So only in the last maybe 3, 4 years I sort of started thinking more about politics and things. I'm still not quite sure what made her a leftist because it sounds like she's for men at this point, unless I'm mishearing and my brain is just going. It's on that internet, that dial internet from the 90s.
Now, if you can believe it, and this might be hard to believe while watching this video, this was transgressive back in the day. This was like crazy to hear online back then, especially coming from a woman. We're saying things like, oh, feminism is doo-doo, and like obvious ass shit, like people have a victim complex these days. That was like sacrilegious, and now it's like nothing. Now it's like,
I mean, I think still now like the loud minority will, crucify you for saying that. But you're more able to do so now, because the pendulum is swinging this way, and less people are tolerating, a decade and a half of nonsense from that particular side. So it's not. I'm sure it's not as bad, but you can still think about Kirsha, right? The things she's said, and then other people, on this side too. And how we're denied opportunities and stuff. I mean, I'm sure it's not as bad as back then, but you still kind of get in trouble for it. Yeah.
Wallpaper. Everyone thinks that. Every day there's like a new racist e-girl popping up and saying the N-word and then falling off a week later. Like if this video came
was she throwing shade at people here? I'm really curious. I'm super curious who she meant by that. That felt very direct. Hi.
Came out today, it would get like no views because it's the most basic shit ever. This video almost got me fired from my job, like they found out where I worked, they called my boss, they were like, she hates women, like all this stuff. When it first blew up, most of the comments were negative. It was just a bunch of angry women being like, you're a handmaiden of the patriarchy. Like this was before the term pick me existed.
Oh, so she's into like social programs. I mean, I think having some level of social safety net is fine, but I think it needs a revamp and people need to be held accountable and not be able to abuse the system. I think if we do have, because again, not everyone's going to be the next Elon Musk, and some people, with the economic gaps and stuff, which are happening. I think some level of safety social net is important, but it needs to be revamped and it needs to be much stricter. And if you're not working or even attempting to get a job and you don't find a job within a certain time period, I don't think you should be eligible for nada. But that might be too harsh. Who knows? I think people need to try and pull themselves up by the bootstraps as best as they can.
Handmaiden of the patriarchy. That goes kind of hard. Can we bring that back? Okay, so that was the first video. Let's watch another one, shall we? This is called Social Justice League vs. Gamers.
May or may not have noticed, I've been fully immersed in this whole Gamergate thing since it started like 2 months ago.
Gamergate was 2 months ago? Oh my...
I forgot who I was watching the other day that was talking about Gamergate. Was that Kirsha? Didn't we? Oh no, we were watching Count Dankula and how he was talking about like the Gamergate stuff and everything. Dude, I mean I was alive and definitely like on the internet when that happened, but I don't think I ever like really learned about it until very recently, in the last year or two, because of the space that I'm in, obviously. And Kirsha's my Oshi, so she knows all, right? But yeah, it's crazy, like, to think the time that I was just gaming, probably playing League of Legends like a complete sped in high school or something, and this happened and all the woke nonsense. It feels a little foreign to me, even though I was technically on the internet at this time playing video games and stuff. I didn't really like think about it. I'm telling you guys, I didn't really start thinking about politics more seriously until after the Biden administration. Well, actually, a little bit before the Biden administration was like over, like halfway through it, and some of this just feels so surreal, man.
God. For those of you who don't know what Gamergate was, you know what? Don't worry about it. It's not important.
It's one of the most important yet catastrophic events of the internet, apparently, lady. But I guess she's not trying to make a super long video, so.
Some woman allegedly slept with someone, and now the Strait of Hormuz is closed. Things happened in between that, but that's basically the gist of it. Editing shoe.
Joel, do you want to do a stream one day with Ritzy and we just go over, like, Gamergate together? I would be so down for that. We must force Ritzy to stay there with us for 2 hours learning about Gamergate, and that will only scratch the surface.
Here, I decided to actually put in a brief explanation because genuinely a lot of you might not know. Gamergate kicked off when
Remember Twin Towers? I hate you. I literally, like, I was like 1 year old or something. I was baby. Shut up.
And game journalists were accused of sleeping with each other for better game reviews. A bunch of journalists then coordinated anti-gamer hit pieces, all coming out around the exact same day, saying things like gamers are dead and focusing on how sexist and white and male gaming spaces were.
Dude, who cares, man? No one wants to hear some dumb, ugly Karen yapping her mouth off about equality. Like, who cares, dude? What the heck? Five Guys? That was a Five Guys joke? Okay, I thought you guys meant Five Guys burgers. I'm like, what? Why are we talking about Five Guys burgers, man? But anyway, look. I wasn't really playing too many games during those good old days before everything became woke and every woman started looking like an ugly witch with no boobie and half-shaved head and this annoying Karen voice. Like, come on, man. Literally, most people who play video games still are men. Of course, we're gonna appeal to their senses, unless they're gay. That's something else. Like, if you gay and you got that little fruit in you, a little bit of the fruity stuff, then of course, you know, they're gonna want, you know, pretty lady. You know, like, what was it? There was a song that said something about sexy ladies. Obviously. And look, I'm not a good-looking gal myself. Sometimes I like playing good-looking characters, like my VTuber, so that I forget how ugly I am. Anyway.
It was a mess that went on for like 3 years, arguably longer, and many people cite it as one of the first major—
Plus, let's be honest, Lara Croft and low poly, am I right, chat? Am I right?
culture wars online. People went to the UN to talk about sexism in gaming. There was even a Law and Order episode about evil sexist gamers.
These guys, they just can't stand women in gaming.
What did they do to you?
They leveled.
Wait a second. Is this Law and Order?
That.
Also, Logan Paul was in that episode for
what the heck? Logan Paul was on TV.
reason. It was a weird time. Anyway.
What the heck? That was SVU, dude. Oh my gosh. Dude, SVU is so garbage now. It's so woke. It's so— you guys saw that VTuber episode that came out in like the last couple of months? Oh my gosh.
Labeled as misogynist, sexist, racist, only for enjoying video games and seeing through this very obvious agenda pushing 100% no. I honestly could not imagine being so deluded that you actually make yourself believe that all gamers are white, cis males who are worse than ISIS. I'm not even mad, I'm actually like impressed that these people have the ability. They're like champions of mental gymnastics of the oppression Olympics.
SJW logic and
I mean, fair, they do like to dodge accountability like it's the plague, man.
facts. Oh my god.
Coming in like, I don't like this, I don't like that, I don't like this. This character doesn't look like me. She's not frumpy and below average. It makes me insecure.
Dude, it's like, okay, I'm gonna be honest, like, if you want to add in, like, average-looking characters, I think it's fine every so often, but, like, franchises, like, for example, Final Fantasy, right? You guys know the character Tifa, right? We all know about Tifa. I hope I don't get canceled again, but, you know, very, very beautiful looking woman. Aerith also very beautiful indeed. Both very beautiful characters. Dude, they've nerfed Tifa to the freaking ground, dude. And I think Square Enix is, doing their best to start censoring outfits and stuff. And look, I'm a Christian, so I don't like NSFW super, boingy boingy in your face all the time. But at the same time, like, those characters appeal to a certain kind of audience, and the fact that they have gradually tried to destroy all of that is insane to me. And it's just so sad that we continue to destroy things that were meant for a certain audience, and then we wonder why these people aren't buying these games. Why are we destroying these franchises and IPs that were, again, their foundations were a certain foundation, and now, like, what is this, man? Look, I think Tifa's a great character. She's got a great personality. So does Aaron. Why did they do this?
Sure, change it.
Yes, this is Shoe on Head. This is mid-10's Shoe on Head.
Change this. I don't like this. I don't like that. I don't even play that, but I don't like it. There could be a fucking black Mexican Chinese demisexual lesbian feminist otherkin in a wheelchair with no legs and shit. And these crybabies would still not be happy.
Oh my god, nothing has changed. Nothing has changed.
Nope, nothing. Honestly, I think it's just gotten worse, and most people are desensitized at this point. There is obviously some fighting back, but I think for the most part, people are tired of fighting against the agenda that has been crafted. They've crafted the modern audience. It doesn't exist, but they have to like like what we were talking about earlier with the theater kids. A lot of theater kids got power in these high places in Hollywood, and they're ruining everything.
They still do this shit. They still invade nerdy male spaces and force them to cater to them. They're still purposely making female characters like ugly and frumpy. You still can't pander to them because they'll never be happy.
Take a look at this.
It's a frightening and disgusting trend in the world of online gaming. Hackers rewriting code to simulate sexual assault.
Sam Meggs stopped playing online over a year ago because of what she calls a misogynistic mentality that already exists in the world of gaming.
Is that GTA? Is this where the meme comes from? Hi, Bree. How are you? God bless you. Joel said, yeah, it got worse because of people who don't play games and wanted self-inserts went on to join major studios. Yep. Sensitivity consultants, the DEI hires. Tifa, Aerith, Lulu, Friend, Yuna, Terra, Ritus, Celestium, Noah, Quintus, Guardian. Yeah, she counts sadly. And countless others were the epitome of Final Fantasy beauty. Yeah, a lot of beautiful characters in Final Fantasy, and they've ruined it. They've stepped on it. They lit a fire underneath to burn it all up.
The graphics are so good, this attack is eerily realistic. Eerily realistic.
What the heck? What was it? It was a mod.
That's sex? I've been doing it wrong? God damn.
Oh my god, I forgot.
Shoo, please. Why? This is so cringe, but I love it. It's a good kind of cringe,
All about the traffic cone. My dad literally stole that traffic cone off the street from me. I was like, Dad, I need a traffic cone for this video I'm doing. He like took it off the street and he's like, here you go. He didn't even like ask what it was for. I was just like, thanks. Like, it's good to have a supportive father in your life. So this one is called Average is Beautiful.
Race together? Wow, how progressive.
Oh my god.
How much do you think that cup of coffee cost her? Or if she used like a Starbucks cup that she had from like earlier in the day and just put random coffee in it or chocolate milk? Oh my goodness. Koi Bold was like, I wish I was that cone. Shut up. Shut up, you.
Race together. I forgot all about this. In 2014, Starbucks did this thing called Race Together where
This is so stupid. What is this? Race together? But what if I only have one leg? Can I still be part of the race? You think they'd let me in, chat, if I was a paraplegic?
You not.
Oh
They
my
made
goodness.
baristas write hashtag race together on the cups to encourage discussion about race relations with customers.
Oh yeah, let's get rid of race relation like tension by just making awkward conversation about race at Starbucks. Why?
They were forcing 18-year-old kids to have awkward-ass discussions with strangers about race. Yeah, can I get a tall cappuccino? Ah, yes, hello. I see you are a person of color. What the f***?
Yes, you a person of color. Let me talk about your melanin. Your melanin looking kinda nice. Yeah, very good. Would you like a mocha latte or frappuccino? And, extra sprinkles. Sir, this is a Wendy's. Yeah, nice melanin. Baby, you have none. You're white. Unfortunate for you. Unfortunately for you, you got no melanin. Next, they'll charge you double for having no melanin. Dude, imagine they charged you like double the price of a Starbucks drink because you were white. Even though white women getting their pumpkin spice lattes during the fall is like their main customer. Just put the coffee in the cup, put the fries in the bag.
Were they smoking back then?
I just imagine some black lady, like, on her way to work, walks into Starbucks, like, oh, can I have a latte, please? And the barista just like, I see you are a woman of color.
Oh my god. I made the same fucking joke. I didn't even remember. That's I did it again. Wow, it's almost like
It's almost like you still share one brain cell with your past.
have the same brain or something.
This is social justice. You can, like, invade video games all you want. You can do whatever you want to comics. But don't touch my Disney. I will send the hounds on you.
Oh god. Nobody tell her. Nobody tell her. Nobody tell her.
Weird.
This one is called Internal.
I hate that Reacher Ziegler was born in New Jersey. I really hate that I found that out. I just want you to know how much I don't like her. Anyway, just pray for her, but I'm really sad. I'm really sad.
Misogyny.
Hey, what's up, Rayla? We're watching Shoe on Head's new video that she uploaded like what? 20, 30, 40 minutes ago?
If you're a woman capable of individual thought, you've probably had the term internalized misogyny thrown at you a few times. So, what is it exactly?
I like how she has a skull here in the background. I don't know what this is, but the skull looks kind of cool.
Retarded, the end. There are so many stupid feminist rebuttals, but I think internalized misogyny has to be, like, my top favorite. Right after she's doing it for male attention and she'll learn when she's older. She'll learn when she's older, as if one day it's just gonna be like,
Happy birthday to you.
Holy shit! Manspreading is an issue!
I am literally old.
I love how she pushed the cake off the. I hope her dad was there to catch that, or whoever the heck was there with her in that video.
Older now than I was meant to be in that skit about the future. And I did not, in fact, learn when I got older. I got worse.
these people have an excuse and a buzzword for everything. Racist, sexist, MRA, right-wing, conservative, privileged.
Oh my god.
MAGA. MAGA, all the words, Nazi, fascist, racist, yeah, and you know what I'm saying? Someone get that Holy Ball song in here. We need to introduce Shu to that song by Holy Ball.
God, MRA. I forgot about MRAs. Oh my god. MRAs were men's rights activists. And before people were getting called like incel online for criticizing women or supporting men, they were being called MRA. Yes, it was considered a insult back then to care about men's rights. This was before the modern red pill. This was before Andrew Tate, Clavicular, Fresh and Fit. We had like Roosh V.
Dude, Fresh and Fit, more like Fresh and Fraud. Those guys are absolute mess. Absolute garbage, man. Honestly, like, I'm not saying that there weren't, like, some decent things about the red pill stuff, but I think red pill, like, why be red pilled when you can be Christ pilled, you know? Christ maxing out here instead of all the secular mumbo yumbo.
For the longest time, I wanted to do a post on how to approach girls.
Who the heck is this, and why does he a post on how to approach girls? I mean, I don't know, be a chat or something. Lord have mercy, what is this?
That are ordering a drink at the bar. So what I did is I went to the toy store and I bought some dolls. These two are the cute.
Are these like Flappy Birds? What is this? Angry Birds? You guys remember Actually, no, screw Angry Birds. You guys remember Flappy Bird? Like, I was so sad when they took Flappy Bird down from the App Store, man. Well, I didn't have an iPhone back then. I had from the Google Play Store. Oh man, those were some days. So yeah, you just gotta buy the Flappy Bird thingamabobbers, and then all the ladies will be so attracted to you that you're gonna wish they weren't near you anymore. That's how attracted they will be to you for getting the Flappy Birds and the Angry Birds. DJ, thank you so much for sharing that. He said Class of 3000 was a great cartoon show. I used to play trombone. She became woke, if I recall, when she was with her ex. Oh boy. Well, I'm glad that I'm your Oshi. I'm always honored to hear that I'm somebody's Oshi out in the world.
Cute girls who you want to have sex with.
That was our
What? Hold on, I need to replay that. Hold on. What?
For the longest time, I wanted to do a post on how to approach girls that are ordering a drink at the bar. So what I did is I went to the toy store and I bought some dolls. These two are the cute girls who you want to have sex with.
That was our
What the heck? Yeah, he said these are the two you want to get. What the heck? Oh my gosh, dude, what? Is this real? Am I living in an alternative universe?
Or Andrew Tate back then.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Andrew Tate. Whatever.
Right-wing, conservative, privilege. They do this to move the goalposts, so then you're like, oh wait, I'm not an MRA. This is why I'm not an MRA.
That's why you don't play the game. Like, I didn't know this at the time, I was naive and stupid, but you don't fight back. You don't go like, oh no, I'm not right-wing, I voted for Bernie, I have a gay friend. Like, no, shut up, no. You just have to go, okay, and even if you're not, because literally all they—
Oh, I see powder. I think it powder. I see that shoe. Watch the Holy Ball video. She said, and yeah. Instead of, yeah, and. I see she had to take his homework and change it up a little bit. No, I'm kidding. Speaking of which, you guys should if you're based and Christ pilled, you should totally buy my new mug. That is available up until tomorrow, and then it will come back. Lord knows when, in a couple months. So if you're looking to drink your favorite beverage while remembering your cute little pink gremlin friend here, you should totally get a Celestium mug. It is available for $20 USD, and I think it's like $8 shipping or something. And international, if you're international, I'm sorry that you have to pay international prices. I don't really control that. But you know, if you need a Celestium mug, if you are a super bean, if you have a sub on Twitch or Kick, maybe you're a YouTube member, you should totally check out the Bean Stash on Discord so you can get 20% off your next order. And you should totally get the Celestium mug that's super cute, super ceramic, microwavable safe probably. And you should totally buy it because when the Fumo comes out, you should have a mug that matches your Celestium Fumo. Not really, but you know, it's Celestium, so you should totally get a mug. And if you love coffee, if you like tea, this is for you guys. And it's not childproof, so if you're not safe around ceramic, I can't help you if you drop it. But you know, you should totally get a Celestium mug today. It will be off the shop by the end of tomorrow or Saturday or whatever at this point, because I don't remember. But limited time only, and then they will come back during my debut. So get your mugs today. I think I've got like 19 or 20 of them left. So get them before they're completely gone. Get your Celestium mug. It has cute little bean, cute little Celestium. And it's a pretty nice price too. I mean, $20 to have your favorite VTuber on them and not so expensive shipping sounds like a deal to me. And yeah, that is the Gremlin ad for today.
Have is the ists and the isms. Defending yourself from their thought-terminating buzzwords is just, it's useless, it's a waste of time. I wish I knew that back then. So this is my most viewed video ever. 10 million views. Demonetized. Haven't seen a single cent from that video. Awesome. Anyway. So we all know BuzzFeed is the internet equivalent of ass cancer. We know this, and I'm pretty sure the website is a government experiment created to test my patience. Is that a Mr. Meeksy shirt? Oh my god, dude. Back when Rick and Morty
I feel like I've seen this before. Does anybody know what this is? What show is this from?
was funny. They're known for hits like Let's Get Fat.
I hope that she took care of herself and she's in a better place now.
Women to do poses only fit gymnasts can do. Being a woman is hard because compliments and damage control the video. So without further ado, I present to you 36 questions feminists have for men. They were just pumping out videos like this constantly. Every week, another mass-produced, corpo-slop, anti-man, anti-white video.
So when you see the word white, what comes to mind?
Privilege, I think power.
Girl, get those hoop earrings off your ears before I start putting my fingers through them hoops and dragging you to the nearest psychiatric unit. Lady, take them off. You know what they say, the bigger the hoop, the bigger the...
We can never let this happen again. I don't care if Trump blows up the world, okay? They can make Israel a 51st state, as long as I never have to hear,
hey fellow white guy,
ever again.
How does it feel to be the same sex as Donald Trump?
How does it feel to be the
How does it feel like to be dumb?
same sex as someone I personally politically disagree with? The man is literally Satan to these people. Like, they could have said Hitler. They basically meant Hitler.
Did you guys see the Hitler video that's circulating on X where the white girl from the future comes in and has like a toy gun and she's like, I'm gonna destroy you, and then Hitler's like, we should probably watch that. I might get banned, but I'm down to watch it again.
Trump is their Hitler. It's very trendy to hate Trump right now. Oh, wow. I'm pretty left-leaning, but I've been called a Trump supporter like 6 times in the past
Is it from the Babylon Bee? I think so, probably.
few months. 6 times! 6 times! Oh, you poor baby! Try 6,000! At the time, the anti-woke, anti-SJW genre was mostly full of liberals. It was mostly liberals criticizing all of this stuff, all of this woke behavior. We all saw this as not real liberalism. This isn't the real left. The real left cares about, real equality and workers' rights and blah, 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 blah. We wanted to call our side out. Obviously, that didn't work, but we tried.
Why do you have to sit with your legs so wide open?
Men have balls. Oh my god.
I mean... Dude... women need to stop women-splaining. You know what I'm saying? Men-splaining is so 2010. It's time to fight back, man, and start telling women, stop women-splaining. You know what I'm saying? Her wearing her stupid little red hat. Like, what the heck?
Manspreading. One of the top issues people would talk about nonstop back then was men sitting with their legs slightly open on public transportation. It was seen as some patriarchal statement of power or some shit. Every week we had to hear about manspreading.
Manspreading is when a man...
Oh my gosh. Wait, hold on.
Every week we had to hear about manspreading.
Manspreading is...
I don't want to hear about nothing. Ma'am, you look like a soy boy. Get that nose ring out of your nose and grow your hair. You look horrendous, lady. Horrendous. What? It's always these kind of people that start talking about men and this and that, and then you trying to look like one. What the heck? Oh my gosh. What? Okay, lady. I don't want to hear nothing about no mansplaining by you. Let men be men, and you go be a woman and go grow out your hair, at least to past your ears. Goodness gracious.
Is when a man spreads his physical body to take up as much space as humanly possible.
What happened to all these little pet issues they were all upset about? I guess people can't afford houses now, right?
When are we getting fixed? What are you talking about? What? But yeah, look, at the end of the day, I'm not saying a man should go crazy and just spread all of his legs out wide for everyone to see. But, you gotta... Look, men and women are built differently in more ways than one. And we've gotta be respectful of that. As long as they're not, doing, having... You guys remember when men used to have like those pants that would sag. Like that's like not classy, but you know, a little bit of space for the yes. Very, very yes.
They can't find jobs. I don't think they have energy to talk about the pink tax or man spreading or whatever.
Why are straight guys so obsessed with lesbians?
Wow, this chocolate bar sure is good. But you know what would make it better? Wow, another chocolate bar. 2 of a thing I like together. People still come to my channel to this day and leave comments on my videos like, "Are you the chocolate bar girl?" My legacy.
Why do I deserve to be paid less than you?
Because you don't take the jobs that will put your life on the line. Oh my gosh, you're so entitled. You're so entitled, lady. You're so friggin' entitled.
The wage gap is simply the average earnings of men and women working full-time. It does not count for different job positions, hours worked, or different jobs. It has nothing to do with the same job. It has nothing to do with discrimination.
So the reason I have a button that debunks the wage gap is because back in the day you could not escape hearing about the fucking fake-ass 77-cent wage gap bullshit. I don't think you hear about the wage gap anymore because young women are starting to out-earn young men, so that's a little awkward.
Why are women perceived as the weaker sex?
Because
physically we are weaker, okay? We're built different. We do different things. Get that through your head. Did you fail biology? Oh my gosh. I want big, strong men to protect me, to protect Gremlin, okay? Women know, okay, look, if you're into muscle mommies, you have a problem. But anyway, that's besides the point. Yeah, women are weaker than men physically, and that's okay. That's how it's supposed to be. Shut up! Oh my God. Look, there is nothing more great than a man who is strong and in his prime, protecting a young damsel in distress.
Average, we are. It's a fact. Trigger warning. Facts. Libs owned. Trigger warning. Facts. Okay, Ben Shapiro, calm down. I thought that was such a mic drop.
Are you intimidated by a woman who makes more money than you? That's awesome.
Because most of you are insufferable. Maybe that's why. Look, I know Shu answers these, but like I feel like if I had to watch this now, like without like Shu's commentary on top of it, I'd be banging my head against the wall answering all of these questions.
So when women make less, it's called the wage gap, but when men make less, it's just more money. Sorry, I'm like responding to the old video instead of my video. I forget how stupid these talking points were, dude. And sorry, I'm just watching these videos. I'm thinking about all the fucking people on Reddit who are like, Shoe on Head sent me down the alt-right pipeline. Really? This is what did it? How the fuck is it my responsibility if you watch milquetoast ass shit like this and start goose stepping? I went down the alt-right pipeline. I was a Nazi. First of all, no, you weren't. No, you weren't. You probably watched some Ben Shapiro owns college liberal compilations.
How the mighty have fallen. Don't listen to Ben Shapiro, Shu. Don't do it.
And then some other YouTuber years later told you that's what being a Nazi is, and that actually having the politics of a Walmart HR department is salvation. Like, can we fucking relax? I'm sorry, I don't understand the YouTubers and streamers from this era who have like trolls remorse about this shit, that feel guilty for making fun of this stuff back then because they think them making fun of this stuff gave rise to Trump and whatever. It's like, no.
No, people have had these similar values for like a long time. It's just with the internet now, you know, because of like media, you can get it to way more people. More people can share their opinions anonymously. Well, maybe not as anonymously anymore. But people have held these beliefs. Like maybe they didn't word it that way. Maybe they weren't up in people's faces about it, but think about it. You know, yeah, there's always been evil and liberal people throughout history, but usually I think most people are probably like more conservative, traditional. And it isn't until very recently in the last, you know, couple decades that we're like, oh, women's rights and, you know, all this fun jazz that has destroyed our society in less than the time that we've been on this earth, you know? So I don't know, just, I don't know. It's so stupid. Like I'm not gonna lie, I'm not even joking at this point. Just repeal the 19th and we'll be fine. Maybe that's one step towards healing. Just repeal the 90s, man.
This stuff gave rise to Trump, not you reacting to it. Like, why wouldn't you make?
And yeah, Trump has been around for like a long time. Look, people who say, "Oh, you know, this is the reason Trump." No, Trump has been around for like a minute, man. He's like, I don't know. He could probably would have been my grandpa or something. How old he is? Like, come on. We've got the old people. There's two sides to the same coin, you know.
None of this it's ridiculous and it's counterproductive. Like, you wonder why so many
For real, Jim Farm. All this talk about women's rights. Why not talk about women's wrongs? We can be here all day for that one.
Gen Z men are further right than like boomer men. It's not because they watched a YouTuber called BuzzFeed cringe, right? It's because BuzzFeed and things like it, the media, academia, the culture that they grew up in, a reactionary movement needs something to react to. Like, this shit, as goofy as it was harmful. It was harmful to society in general, and it was harmful to like the left, because this is how people saw the left. Trump wasn't elected specifically because BuzzFeed, right? Like, that's stupid. But there was this like slingshot effect against woke one. But more importantly, there was a hole in politics left from a do-nothing neoliberal neocon establishment that was just waiting.
No one's talking about the wage gap because no one is making money. I mean, well, here's the thing. What happened is that the quote-unquote oppressed have become the oppressors, so now there's no reason to talk about it as much. Now it's about how I can become a... I had to stop myself before YouTube bonks me off the internet. Now it's time to become trans and all of that other stuff.
To be filled by a populist, and Trump filled that hole. Trump filled America's hole. He got America pregnant.
Why did I know that she was gonna go there? Oh my gosh. I knew she was... The worst part is that I knew she was gonna go there. It was... She was setting it up. Hook, line, and sinker. Well, Trump made America pregnant, and the baby has been birthed. Congratulations.
And 9 months later, out pops a war with Iran. And America's like, I didn't ask for this. Well, why'd you open your legs, whore? Sorry, you were asking for it. Okay, sorry. Anyway, now people online are like, oh, woke 2's gonna be great. Woke 2's gonna hit like crack.
If you thought we were woke before...
Oh no! Oh no! What is this? What is this? Oh no! Oh no! Oh my gosh! What the heck is this? Oh, dude! She looks like a freaking villain from one of those those old style cartoons. What the heck is this? She cut her hair, big 10 head here, gray, like swiped to the back, hat shaven on. Oh my gosh! Can my eyes get a refund for the last like 30 seconds? Oh my gosh! I don't like making fun of people, but ew! Oh my gosh!
And woke the beast.
And woke the beast. Surgically removed after watching this. Dear God, stop! Why do we let these people on the internet? Please just lock her up in a mental institute and call it a day.
Welcome to Woke 2.0.
Do you want Hitler too?
Oh my gosh!
That's how you get Hitler too. We are not doing this shit again. I would kindly advise against it. If you look at everything happening now, like literal pedophiles running the world, bills being passed to merge our military with foreign militaries, a bunch of AI surveillance cameras popping up everywhere, bombs we pay for with our tax dollars against our will going to blow up children. All of this shit seems extremely petty and unimportant. But it was part of this like deeply subversive, destructive rot in society. I used to always say that culture war was a distraction from class war, and for the most part, I still kind of...
I mean, at the end of the day, if you are not part of like the top earners and the elite. You're kind of just, it's an us versus them, but they need to sedate the people. They need to sedate the populace. Talk about stupid, unimportant things like race and gender, and shoot me up with that HRT while you're at it. Like, just to keep people away from the real problems like taxes, failing infrastructure, FEMA, FDA, and all these other clowns, Fauci, and all of them. It's to distract you from the real problems, so that, you know, when the real wave hits, you get completely obliterated and taken by surprise. It's pretty much it. They don't care. And look, I'm not the brightest bulb in the box, but I see the writing on the wall, Chad. I can't articulate it as nicely as Kier should, or maybe as strongly as her, but I ain't stupid either, you know? Nobody asked, are you ready to die for Israel? Dude, I'm ready for Christ to come back and for everyone to repent and bow before him. I could care less about conservative versus liberal. They're both the same thing at this point. The best way to escape the matrix is to come to Jesus and not worry about these stupid political things that clearly at this point have become a weapon on both sides in one way or another. Like, truly the way out is through Christ. That is the arc of salvation, and those who do not jump on it, I mean, look, I'm not going to force you to do it, but at the end of the day, I think that Christ is always going to be the answer. Of course, we can't forget the problems that are happening on this earth, and as Christians, we should fight against it. Even if we're seen as like an alt-right Nazi fascist, whatever the world wants to call us, or, you know, from people on the right, extreme right, that, oh, you're believing in this mumbo jumbo. Meanwhile, they're both suffering from depression and either on alcohol or Xanax or something. And it's like, do you see me on either of those things? Look, my life is stressful, but at least I've got Jesus, man. He's the only one keeping me up.
I think that's true, but I can walk and chew bubblegum at the same time, you know? I could want the rich to pay their fair share and also want my children to grow up in a world where it's not socially acceptable to hate them. Yeah, these videos were a little cringe and, like, I don't think they aged that poorly. Some of the jokes were really cringe and, like, facts and logic, liberals. I pretty much do the same videos, but now they're more, like, organized and structural and scripted. I do the same videos, but in a more medicated sort of way. Big Vivans has taken away your millennial quirk chunguses. Big Pharma won't let me go merp. So that was that video. I thought it would be fun to do. What did you guys think? If you want to see my full, raw, unedited reaction to my first video, there is a bonus video up on my Patreon right now, link down below.
What the fuck?
Also, all Patreon members get every single video a day early, uncensored, no bleeps. I'm also doing Patreon-only live streams now, so I would love to see you guys there. Lots of stuff going on. Link down below. Join today. We want you. Join the shoe simps. Join the SS today. Also, a big thank
Of course she said that. Well, congratulations. Go join that, I guess.
Today's sponsor, Ground.
Alright guys, so that was Shoe on Head's video that she uploaded in the last hour. I thought it was great. Yeah, join the SS and not the SSRIs. You know that's the real medicine right there. So go check out Miss Shoe on Head, super cool YouTuber. Very based in some ways, perhaps not so based in others, but overall pretty dark based if you ask me. So let me get this video. I think you guys said it was from Babylon B. I didn't read like the name of the channel, so let's see. Alright. Wait, this is from a year ago and people are just reposting this now? What is going on here? Okay, so this is, Liberal goes back in time to kill Mr. H. The algorithm. Is the algorithm. The smug look on this guy's face right at the gate is wild.
Sehr gut. Sehr gut.
He's just Bob Rossing it up in here saying, you know, happy little accidents. Blink blink. We're about to make more than just a blink blink, happy little blink blink accident. Blink blink.
I'm a time traveler from the year 2025, and I've come here to kill you, Hitler.
Oh, not again. I'm never gonna have enough time to finish these paintings with all of these time travelers trying to kill me.
Well, I'm going to succeed.
The Planned Parenthood shirt killed me. The whole, the little Iran button, or what is this, Iran's flag? I mean, this is unfortunately the actual costume that a lot of these people wear. It's the hippie glasses, white liberal woman in her mid to late 20s, early 30s with the colored cardigan and this disgusting institution here.
Before you pull the trigger, can I just ask why? Why do all of you people want to kill me?
Isn't it obvious? I'm a progressive, a liberal, a fighter for social justice.
More like a retard.
And you are
Oh, it's Palestine's? My bad. It's all the same. Violence and pain and suffering.
fascist who implemented a reign of terror. And while the effects of your policies devastated the world for decades, soon we will be able to take back the White House, and we will be able to use the government to force people to follow our great ideas.
You want to use government power to force your ideas on the populace. Me too!
Dude, it's crazy how they call right wingers and conservatives or whatever you want to call them at this point, fascists and neo-Nazis, and it's
That's fantastic!
What? No. Ugh. You and I have nothing in common. What I'm saying is there are people.
Oh, but you have more in common than you think, lady. The mirror is looking at you from a different timeline.
In our time with dangerous ideas, and we need to silence them.
Silencing those who disagree with you. I do that too! Oh, wunderbar! Oh, the Nazi movement will not die with me.
Don't give me that! I'm enlightened, and you're as bad as, well, as Hitler. Listen, what
I don't even know what the dude said, but yikes.
I'm trying to say is we are very close to implementing a utopia, as long as we can get rid of some certain undesirable people groups.
Yes, like the Jews.
Yes, like the Jews. Oh.
Yikes. Let's see, who do they want to get rid of now? Oh, white people, anybody who doesn't agree with their super leftist mind, anybody right of Mao. Oh yeah, sounds very, very familiar. I'll just go swat this YouTuber here because they disagree with me. Yeah.
So in the future, you also do not like the Jews?
Well, no, but we don't.
But okay, I don't think I can say that here because I'm streaming on YouTube and on Twitch, but think about it. Think about it real hard, Chad. Just think about
Believe in
it.
segregating all the races like you do. I mean, except for graduation ceremonies. And dorms. And hiring practices. Oh, and admissions policies. That sort of thing.
I too am a fan of the segregation. I'm sorry, I have to ask, is this a real firearm or is this some kind of toy for kinder?
It's a flare gun. I'm trying not to support America's toxic gun culture. I'm a firm believer in gun control.
Gun control! This was one of my ideas too. Ban them from the undesirables. Yes, look here. Oh, and your shirt. This is...
Dear Lord, have mercy. These are the people that will let the criminals run with the guns out in the streets, and then when it's time to protect them, guns are legal, and it's well, the criminals don't care if it's illegal. They're gonna get the guns, but then you don't have people protecting you because the regular, normal, average day person who just wants to protect themselves can't have it, especially in blue states where there's so much red tape. Seriously, look. This skit might be over a year old, but let's be honest, it is right on point. These people, I think we need to show leftists this video because it is so ironic. The picture that they're trying to paint, but they're very much the thing that they swear that we are. It's insane.
An organization founded by Margaret Sanger. Yes?
Wait,
Margaret Sanger. One of the most evil. And you know what? No offense if you're black, but like, I'm pretty sure she didn't like black people, and eugenics were meant to destroy like. Well, I mean, like all kinds of people, but didn't they like she target like black people or something? And then it's like, well, you support Planned Parenthood, and it's like you guys are just I don't know. At this point, dude, it's freaking insane.
You know about Margaret Sanger?
Jawohl, of course. Oh, she's such a lovely person.
No. She's a fighter for reproductive rights, for women's empowerment,
and the eradication of undesirable populations by means of eugenics. Brilliant.
My gosh. This is insane, dude. Oh my Lord have mercy, dude. These people are actually so embarrassing, man. They're so freaking embarrassing. Like, I'm about to show this to all the leftists at this point. Fair Reaper, thank you for the $5 super chat. Love the new model. Can't stick around. Oh, thank you. Hi. How are you? God bless you.
Wanted to stop in and say hi. Hope you're doing well.
We're having a ball around here, around the freaking ball.
Lady, very inspiring. I must use some of her ideas in our socialized healthcare system.
Socialized healthcare? That's not your thing. That's our thing.
No, it's very much my thing. Did you know that Nazi means National Socialist German Workers' Party? Nazi is just more catchy. Nazi.
Nazi. Chad, we are Nazi. I can't wait to show this to all the leftist VTubers and be like, hey, do you guys agree with this stuff? And if you do, I guess you're the real fascist, eh?
Just rolls off the tongue.
No. This can't be true. This has to be some sort of mistake. We are nothing alike. You're Adolf Hitler, evil right-wing fascist dictator, and I'm a feminist restorative justice advocate. And a vegetarian.
You're a vegetarian?
You vegetarians and vegans and your Beyond Burger mean. Oh, you sweet summer children.
Me too.
Okay.
Wait, was Hitler actually a vegetarian, bro? What the heck? Hey, yo.
So confused right now. I came here with a clear goal in mind to kill the most evil man to have ever lived. Besides Ronald Reagan. But now.
Oh, my video froze. Uh-oh. Dude, they got me, bro. They're doing it. They don't want me to speak. Gremlins on the leash. Run. No. I'm in the chat. They got me. Oh my gosh. Dude, my FBI agent said you're getting too close. You're getting too close, kid. Calm down.
Now that I'm meeting you in person, you're not at all what I thought you were.
You know, the crazy part is that they 9 times out of 10 they probably would say this.
And your painting is actually really good. What do you call it?
I call it Ein Reich ohne Juden.
Wow. I don't know what that means, but it sounds beautiful.
It does, doesn't it?
Dude, this is nuts, man. Oh my gosh. Someone needs to show this to all the liberals, and I'm telling you, 9 times out of 10, they're gonna be like, you know, he wasn't a bad guy after all. Oh, Lord have mercy. Woo! Yeah, she has poor trigger discipline. Dude, they were trying to silence me. The liberals found the video. But yeah, that was insane. I honestly, and it's sad because I know that for me, regardless of how I feel about people that I disagree with, I would never ever truly want them to be gone from this earth. Like, I might feel upset when they come after me, and sometimes like you get pushed to a breaking point, like emotionally, but at the end of the day, I believe that all life is sacred, you know, that we should love one another. Even our enemies, obviously that doesn't mean let them trample you, but you know, show them the love of God, pray for them, and you know, be there for them, man. Like, we don't need to do all this stuff, like all this violence, all of this tearing each other apart. Like, why? Humanity is so wicked, man. We really need Christ. But at the end of the day, it's just, I get so upset when, and look, at the end of the day, guys, like, my faith informs my politics, not the other way around, as some may unfortunately like to believe. But I genuinely believe that regardless of what side you may be on, whether you're Christian or not, that all life should be sacred and that we should help one another. Now, obviously, criminals need to pay for their crimes. You know, we can't be too anti, you know, whatever. At the end of the day, because there are some people that are truly a danger to society, and those are the people we really need to, but not people who have different opinions from you. You know, I would say that more traditional line of thought has been held for most of human history, and to suddenly, you know, in what, like 50 years, 50, 60 years, turn that around, we are seeing the imminent collapse of humanity as it is, because in part because of this. And I think that the only way out truly is through Christ. He is the ark that we need when the storm hits once and for all. Well, I guess we are in the storm right now, and we should all, you know, be there. But it's just, I didn't know that valuing, you know, like the life of a baby or not worrying about race and trying to help one another out was like deemed this really evil thing. And sometimes I'm just so scared to talk to people because I feel like if I shared, you know, what I really think, I'm going to be labeled a Nazi or this and that. And in reality, you know, it's just thoughts that have been held by most, I would say, normal average day people throughout history. It's nothing new. It's nothing bad. But I don't know. I mean, I have fun watching the video, but it really puts into perspective that one side, it truly is a little less bad than the other. Obviously, like, I think people on the right or conservatives or whatever truly need Christ, and they try to rely more on logic and this and that and less on, you know, the spiritual. So that's like my problem with people like on the right or Republican or whatever you want to just call it. At this point is that they, you know, they're the godless right, as my good friend Mr. Uber Marshall has said, and they're in need of Christ too, man. I do think that they're closer to, you know, like traditional Christianity at the very least in terms of beliefs for the most part. But, you know, they think that their morality just comes from, you know, them being a good person and not from God at the end of the day. So that's where, you know, I have my problems with both sides of the coin. They're both pretty much the same for me at this point. If you're not with God, then, you know, we're kind of on two different coins, to be honest. But I pray for those people to come to Christ at the end of the day, regardless of what they believe in. And I'm not here to hate people or anything. I'm here to pray for them. And of course, have a little bit of fun, because we can't be all miserable up in this mug all the time, you know? We gotta show a little bit of happiness. But yeah, that was an interesting video to react to. I had a good time.